told me a lot.
Yeah, no, feeling pretty good. Really enjoyed the weekend. Pretty big game to come into. Obviously, I played the Port Adelaide game 3 weeks before that. It was a pretty similar occasion, I guess, a night game as well. But especially coming in against Richmond, the reigning premiers, and then to get the win was really special to me. So, yeah.
That first goal, so.
Yeah, first goal. I was trying to do someone else's role for the moment, play on the wing because someone collapsed in, and just found myself in the right spot and didn't exactly know what to do after I kicked it. But yeah, I certainly enjoyed that one. Yeah.
You picked yourself a bit because a year ago you were not even in the country.
Yeah. I think actually this time last year I was in my 2 weeks quarantine in a hotel. But it's a massive difference where I was then, sitting in a hotel. Probably knew I wasn't going to play AFL that year, and now I played 2 games this year, so it's definitely a big turnaround. Yeah.
I know even when you were home, you were saying I'm definitely coming back. But was it as clear as that you were going to definitely do that, or you
I always thought I'd definitely try come back, but it was more a question of if I would be able to come back, just as I wasn't an Australian citizen and that sort of thing. But yeah, it was certainly in the back of my mind to always come back. Yeah.
Why were you so keen to make it?
Just I'd started this journey. I wanted to see it out. I always have Ireland in my mind. I'd love to go back and play Gaelic football one day, but for the moment I'm pretty determined just to keep going with the AFL because I really enjoy it as well.
What's the major goal for you then in the AFL?
Next 3 years, hopefully I can play another 20 games, even if it's just another 20 games, that'd be good. But yeah, I won't put too much pressure on myself because I'm pretty happy with what I've achieved so far.
Did you always have faith that you'd make it this far? Like you were home a year ago and you came back to see it out, but did you have faith that you'd crack the top team?
There was always thoughts where I just thought I would never get there. I thought I'd just go home and just play Gaelic because it is a really unforgiving sport. If you get injured, you get set back again a lot. But yeah, certainly there was times when I thought I'd never make it, especially with our defenders being so good. We have a very good defensive side, so yeah, it certainly was a thing in the back of my mind.
One of the hardest things for a young bloke to do is take an intercept mark or back in your pack.
Yeah.
Is that something you want to be known for doing?
I'd love to be known for that, but I want to be able to do a bit of everything, if I'm honest. A bit of offence, a bit of defence. I guess the pressure up the field the other day allowed me to come across and take them marks. It's a bit harder when they're just running through the middle and hitting kicks. But I rely heavily on the pressure of the boys up the field to be able to come across and take those marks. And it's something, yes, I'd love to be able to do for the rest of my career.
Where does the confidence come for that, Jimmy? Because that's not something that every second game player does to back themselves to take those marks.
I guess the confidence just comes from the voice behind me, from Harris and Marcus. They were calling me into a lot of them marks, and just once you hear Harris's voice, I think you're pretty confident to fly. And then just from playing the Port Adelaide game, I had a lot more confidence after just one game. I was a lot more relaxed sitting on the bench in that one, and yeah, but certainly the voice from the boys around you is really important.
Where does the speed come from, mate? Is that a family trait?
I'm not sure, to be honest, but I think I'll give it to my dad. He'd be happy if I said it's from him. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I just got lucky, I guess. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you're talking about the record that you broke in the combine and stuff like that.
Yeah, I just kind of did the combine. Wasn't expecting to beat any records. I always knew I was a bit quick playing Gaelic. It was a trait of mine that I always used to use in Gaelic football. But then when I did break the combine record, I knew it was something I have to really use when I got over here, and I think I've been using it. I did do a small bit of athletics back in Ireland, but I didn't enjoy it too much. I preferred this team sports. So, yeah.
100, 200, what was that?
Yeah, 100 metres and a bit of the relay as well, because that was more of a team sport, I guess. Yeah.
What was the best time?
I'm not too sure. I didn't do it. I was probably under 12s when I was doing that, so I can't remember. Yeah.
Did you follow the Irish? Any other Irishmen that have come over? Was there anyone particularly?
Well, certainly Jim Steins is from the same club that I'm from back in Ireland, and when he passed away, that was a massive deal, and that's kind of when I realised how big AFL was and how big of a name he was. But certainly Conor McKenna was a big person for me. Just seeing him take bounces up the field, it was pretty special. And then Connor Nash and Connor Glass, they both at Hawthorn. They came out a couple of years before me, and I always was able to watch them, and I saw that they were able to do it, so why wasn't I able to do it? Yeah.
Do you feel like there is a bit of a bond sort of passing on the...
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think we all go through the same thing. You come from Ireland where you're top of the pile, and then you're over here and you're straight down the bottom again. So it's really good to talk to other boys from different clubs and share experiences of what's worked for you and what hasn't worked, and to try get through the hard times, especially. Yeah.
Take us through the conversation or the words that Lee Matthews said to you the other night.
I just walked in from the change room, or from down the race after the game, and he's just telling me, "You'll play. Well done, James. You'll play a lot of games of AFL." Pretty special. It didn't really hit me till the next day afterwards when I thought about what he'd said, and to come from someone like that, it's pretty special. Obviously, before I came over here, I didn't know too much about Lee, as I just didn't watch AFL. But after being here for 3 years, I know how big a name he is in the sport. So yeah, that was certainly incredibly special.